Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sarika Makol, Associate Professor in Sagar Group of Institutions, Bhopal. Today, this video is all about group discussion. So we are discussing about what is good group discussion, what is its importance, what are the types of group discussion, what are the points we should keep in mind while doing group discussion. So we are moving on to the slides. See, this is the picture of group discussion, which shows that there is a group of people where they are sitting together and discuss the problems. So the group discussion is the thing which we can use for cracking of the interview process, and as well as it is being used in the organizations to discuss the problems and finding out the solutions. So moving on to the definition of group discussion. Group discussion is a method to evaluate the unseen inner capabilities of a person while interacting with others. Basically, we'll do group discussion to evaluate those inner capacities of the person which we cannot see on face, that can only be observed while interacting with the persons. So it is a multi-purpose assessment vehicle which not only judge the knowledge of the candidate, but also we can find out his personality, his attitude, his behavior, how he perceived the things, and his social engineering capacities, that how he worked socially. That can also be observed with the help of the points discussed by him in the particular group. So it is also used, as I've already told you, that in the organizations, group discussion process is used to discuss any problem of the professionals. Now these are the various guidelines for the group discussion. It should be done in a round or oval shaped table where we can have a proper eye contact, as well as interaction could be better, because without maintaining eye contact we cannot be able to explain the things properly, and it does not make any kind of sense to the other person or impression to the other person. And the group must have 8 to 12 members who can express their views freely, frankly, in a friendly manner, or on any current topic or issue. The light and the sound system should be perfect in that very particular room, and that discussion will move on to 20 to 30 minutes, so that the abilities of the members of the group can be measured by the observer, because it would take some time to just get over the capabilities of the person, and we can judge the abilities of the members on the various criteria like communication skills, their presentation skills, their viewpoints, their knowledge, their content, everything, and also their confidence in discussion the things. Now these are the pre-requirements of the group discussion, that before going for the group discussion one should have these kind of things. First of all, the topics must be given by the panelists. Panelists means the persons who have come over for appointments or recruitments. Then the planning and the preparation should be done beforehand. You should have the knowledge with your self-confidence. Your communication skills should be very good. Your presentation skills should be worked upon. Then your body language as well as your personal appearance, which matters a lot. And you should keep calm and cool also. Now this is the process of group discussion. The selection of the group would be done, or the shortlisting of the group would be done on the basis of your resumes. So if number of resumes came, so they will shortlist your resumes and select only 10 to 15 candidates. Then the topic will be given for the discussion. Time will be set, as well as the rules has been told to the group beforehand. Then the subject experts are appointed who will observe you from some hidden area or in front of you also. So participants are observed by these evaluated experts, and they will evaluate you on the basis of certain criteria. So these are the types of groups. We can divide the groups into 3 types: formal group, informal group, and specialized group. Formal group is that in which persons having the same authority and responsibilities are there. In the informal group, the persons who are having the same interest or same aim will be there. But in the specialized group, only those persons are there, those who are sharing the same traits, like the group of lawyers, group of doctors, group of engineers. So that is known as specialized group, because they are specialized in their own fields. Now these are the various types of group discussions. It can be structured or unstructured. It can be a board type group discussion. It can be a role playing group discussion. So if it is structured group discussion, so it means the topic is given to the candidate. If it is unstructured, so it means that the topic is being decided by the candidates themselves. Now, if it is board type group discussion, in this, one of the participant is elected as chairperson as far as the board of meeting is concerned, wherever one is the chairperson and other are the members. Similar is this board type group discussion. Then role playing group discussion, in which different roles are assigned to the different participants as per the problematic issue or a situation, and they have to perform their roles in that very particular group discussions. Now, these are the various points which should be remembered by the candidate for having an effective group discussion. First and the foremost thing is your vocabulary. Your vocabulary must be strong. You should work upon your vocabulary because it gives a very good impression. If you have a very good vocabulary, it will help you to discuss the things very fluently. You will not be short of words if you have a good vocabulary. Then another is cooperation. Why cooperation? Because it is a team activity. So you have to get along with the team. You should not be dominating. Then you should maintain a balance between you and the other candidates. The points or the matter or the things which you are discussing, that should be accurate one. You should have the facts regarding that. You must be a patient listener. You have to listen the other participants also. You should not interrupt them in between. Once they complete, then you will start. You should show your interest in the topic, and if you I just want to give you one more tip, that if you are not having any idea of that very particular topic of discussion, so wait for a while, let other person speak first, get an idea of that very particular topic, then speak about. So that will give you a space so that you can get the idea of the topic, so that you should not start with the wrong topic. If that will just definitely impact your performance. Now, these are the various qualities which are being looked for by the employer with the help of group discussion. They want that these qualities should be there in you, and they will judge you on the basis of these qualities. They just want to find out these qualities among you with the help of group discussion. The very first quality is leadership quality, which is being needed in all the corporate sectors, because everywhere you go, you would sometimes become leader. So you should know the leadership qualities. You must have the initiative power. You will be free to take initiatives. Then you should have the ability to give directions. You should take the group along. Then you must be patient listener. So you must have the knowledge of the subject matter. That should also matter. Your presentation skills, how you will present the details. Then you must possess analytical ability. They will judge you on the basis of analytical ability, that how will you analyze the problem, how will you analyze the favorable points as well as their weak points, and you give your judgment. Then the clarity of thoughts, how much clear you are about your thoughts. Then are you possessing conviction and flexibility? Do you have the conviction power, that whether you are able to convince the observers with your viewpoints, with your content or not? Now, these are the various benefits for group discussion. Stimulation of thinking in a new way. It will help you to think out of the box. It will definitely expand your knowledge, because when you are sitting in a group, you are sharing your thoughts. The other people are also sharing their thoughts. So definitely that will help you to increase your knowledge. It will help you to understand what are your weaknesses and what are your strengths. So you should know that what are your weaknesses on which you have to work upon, and what are your strengths on which you again have to strengthen them. Then it will help you to reveal your true personality as well as the qualities of leadership in you, which maybe you don't know at that very particular moment. It provides chance to expose, because it gives you a platform where a number of people are there, where you can share your thoughts and views. The language skills, it will improve your language skills, your knowledge, your leadership skills. It will help you to handle the people properly. It will help you to learn how to work in a team. It will definitely enhance your general knowledge when you discuss the things in a group. Now, these are the various do's which you have to follow in the group discussion. Whatever you are discussing, that should be appropriate to the issue, to the topic, to the problem. You should make your original points and support them with the help of substantial reasoning or with the help of certain data. Listen to the other participants also carefully and actively so that you can just defend them or you can just reward them properly, give the feedback properly. Whatever you say must be with the logical flow. You should validate it with the help of the examples. Always make accurate statements. You can modulate your volume, pitch and tone so that it should not look monotonous. Be considerate to the feelings of the others. Always take care of the feelings of the others. Do not try to hurt the other person by smiling on the other person, by making fun of the other participant. Never do that. Try to get your turn. Do not dominate the other person. Be an active and dynamic participant by having a patient listening. Always talk with confidence and self-assurance. So these are the various do's in group discussion. Then these are the various don'ts which you should not follow while doing group discussion. You should not be feeling shy. You should not get nervous while interacting with the other person. Do not interrupt another participant before his arguments are over. Do not always speak in favor. You should establish your position and stand it by stubbornly. You should not change your opinions by and again. Do not make fun of any participant, as I've told you in the other do's. Do not make fun of other participants. Don't engage yourself in subgroup conversation. Sometimes what happens, a group discussion is going on and you are making your own subgroup. So that should not be done. You should not repeat the contents or the points which you are discussing again and again, and always use relevant data and relevant materials to prove your points. Then address yourself to the examiner. Do not worry about grammatical mistakes because your most important interest in your content, with the help of which you can just prove your point. So you should focus on the matter rather than on your grammatical mistakes. Now these are certain another important points in group discussion. You should be assertive. You should not hurt other person. You should be a patient listener. You should always use right language. Do not use abusive language. Be analytical and fact oriented. You must possess facts with you so that you can prove your points accurately. You should have that much of guts to accept criticism also. Do not use abusive language at that very moment. You should maximize your participation, give full contribution of yours, accept someone's point of view. If somebody is saying right, so you should accept that. You should always praise the arguments, but do not indulge in the negative arguments. Do not indulge in the heated arguments, right? So thank you so much. I hope it will help you in learning how to crack group discussions in the